Hello guys, welcome to Healthy Living at WorkoutMaster.com. This is Ruben and Aram is behind the camera today. What I want to demonstrate how to prepare today is a very easy cold soup that we use in Spain all the time in the summer months. It's called Gazpacho. You probably have heard of it. It's very common to have this type of meal in the summer days when it actually gets pretty hot out there, and eating something really hot will not be, very recommendable if you don't want to pass out. So first I want to show you how easy it is to make and the few ingredients that you will need. You will need some nice ripe tomatoes, some red pepper, a green pepper, different kinds of pepper. You can use this orange one that I happen to have in the refrigerator. We're going to need some shallots, garlic, a little bit of juice from a lime, and fresh cucumbers. We'll need some tomato juice that I've made over here, and then we will add some salt, pepper to taste, and olive oil. I'll show you later an extra ingredient that you can actually prepare as a dressing up or to actually to make it look a little bit more presentable and add some substance to it. Alright, so stick with it. So we're going to start rough chopping the tomatoes. As you can see, they're pretty ripe, so although this knife is pretty sharp, they're kind of breaking apart because I like them to be nice and ripe and sweet for the making of this preparation. So here are the tomatoes. They're gonna go one by one, all these ingredients inside of the blender, because all I want to do is just rough chopping and blending and then mixing with the tomato juice to prepare it. So stick with it. Same thing with the pepper. We're actually gonna clean them really well, get rid of all the little seeds. I'm gonna slice them like a rough julienne, and then we're gonna kind of cut them into little squares. The peppers, they're gonna go also into the blender. Obviously the quantity that you use is entirely up to you, but I think I'm gonna cook for about 4 today, so I will have to pretty much cut everything that I showed you earlier. Red pepper, same maneuver. Let's get rid of the seeds. And they go into the blender. I have a fairly small blender, so what I'm going to do is just do the tomatoes and the peppers together, and then I'll do the cucumbers with the shallots and the garlic together later on with the lemon juice and the oil, and then I'll mix it all together to have it nice and ready one last time when I put all the tomato juice on it. So bear with me. We need 2 things of garlic, so we're just going to give them a light brush. Take care of the skin. Here we have them. So we just cut them fine. Rough chop them. Now I need the juice of a lime, so I'm just going to use my hand squeezer to get the juice out, and that's gonna go into the blender as well. Now to these ingredients I'm gonna add the tomato juice, the olive oil, the salt, the pepper to taste, and I will mix it all together with what I was previously actually mixed together because it wouldn't fit inside of the blender all at once, and then we'll have it one more mixed by hand one more time. So I'll dump the tomato juice. I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. There we go. Salt. And actually the pepper is up to you. In my case, I wouldn't use it because it does not do a favor to my stomach. Check the sound on this thing. Now this mix, you can actually put it in the refrigerator, cover it, and let it sit for a couple of hours. Ideally, you want to do it overnight. You want all the flavors to mingle together and really bring out the best of each and every one of them. So obviously, you know that this has to be served quite cold as a soup, alright? I'll show you the next step to dress it up and to make it look really, really pretty. So we have the blend of all the vegetables that have been through the blender in the refrigerator for several hours. Now it's time to prepare to dress it up to be served. So I want to show you how traditional in Spain what they do is that they put some breadcrumbs and some croutons per se. And I want to show you a slight variation of what I'm going to do to that for the people that listen to us. So I'm going to make some croutons out of sourdough bread, and I'm going to actually fry them up with some bacon fat that I have in the frying pan behind me. So look at how we do this now. Traditionally, they're going to use a day-old bread because to make croutons is actually better. But since we did this on the spur of the moment, better said, I'm going to show you how I'm going to fry this bread with some bacon fat. And if your diet allows you to have a little bread, go right for it. Alright, so here we have, I can hear in the background the bacon fat already singing to me. So I'm going to say hello to it right now. So this is what we have here, guys. This is what we would use to put on top of the soup with a little bit of basil to make it look really nice and tasty. Check this out. So here we go into the frying pan, guys. This is going to take a few minutes to get it nice and brown and golden. Alright, so time went by. This is what happens. They will get cooked, they will nice and crunchy, and this is going to make a nice dressing to top off the soup, the cold soup at the end with a little bit of basil. So here we have it, guys. This has been chilling for a couple of hours. With my ladle, I'm going to pick up 1.5 ladles for this serving. I'm going to grab some of the croutons that I made. And I'm just going to put them right at the top, as such. One more for good luck. And now I'm just going to grab a couple bay leaves, and I'm just going to put them.
Basil.
That's right, basil. My bad, guys. Basil. And ready to be served. This is a perfect food to have in the summertime because it's nice and cool, very refreshing, and it will go wonderful with a little big piece of meat next to it. Well, here you have it. Simple, summer vegetables, very low in polyunsaturated fatty acids, which is good for you, and very, very tasty. Yet at the same time, it's something that is welcome to eat in any hot day of the summer. Guys, if you have your gazpacho, your future looks better already. If you share this recipe with your friends and family, their future also looks better. Until the next time, have fun in the kitchen.